Hey up and welcome to the Three Wise Men podcast, and welcome to 2019 as well. It's a new year and a new podcast for you. It's going to be very exciting. So I am Callum Adams. I am one of your hosts. We also have Tom Stockdale.
Hello.
Say hello, Tom. Oh, there he goes.
Oh. Boys, my laptop.
Right, and the other person you can hear giggling, we've got Dan here, who is known as Ranty.
Hello, everybody. How are we all doing?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, I feel like we've messed up a lot of times already. You guys won't have heard all this.
We can edit it. Magic
of editing.
Yeah.
Magic of editing.
Yeah, magic. Well, I can't edit it, but someone can. Someone else can.
Someone sitting here can.
Yeah. So, basically, we are starting a podcast, and it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be brilliant.
That's it. That's the end of the podcast. See you next week, guys.
No, it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful. We've had an eventful couple of weeks, actually. An eventful start to the year, all of us.
We have.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if everyone knows, but I would like it to be known. I have started having boom boom again with one of my ex-girlfriends.
Yes, you have.
Congratulations,
It's been wonderful.
I'm surprised it still works.
Oodles of consensual boom boom. All right, Dan, when was the last time you had boom boom?
I can't disclose that information, guys.
Yeah,
that's because it's never happened.
My ass can't remember more like it. Jesus Christ.
Can you remember when we recorded that video, Tom?
Yeah.
That cat got very close. No, we're not
going there. Did you shag a cat? Oh my god.
Yeah, your sister's cat.
That's the only pussy you get. Pussy. Oh no. Oh, that's criminal.
This is terrible. That's terrible banter. That is. Jesus Christ.
Oh no!
And it's not just been eventful for me though. The start of the year, Tom, you've had a pretty eventful start.
I have.
Popping off on Twitter, loads has happened.
I have had an eventful week.
Isn't it?
I've come into 2019 ready to smash it. I'm gonna hit 100k this year. It's gonna happen.
I'm looking forward to it.
That's the fuck.
Please carry.
Yeah, mate. I will. I will for sure. But yeah, I'm smashing it, and I made a video on Touch Delight. Because he's a ball bag, and he has some Twitter beef with Keemstar. Keemstar searches his own name, because bless him.
He does, bless him.
And he found my video, and he watched a bit where I was talking about how Kami said people watch his videos say they're not depressed anymore. And I was just saying how nonsense that is. And the only reason I would ask someone with depression to watch it is if they were looking for the straw to break the camel's back and make them do it. Keemstar
speed up the process.
Saw that and he laughed. Made a video, put it on Twitter. I got some subscribers, so that was good. Will and E unfollowed me. I'm not bothered though at all. Not like I 100%.
Not bothered.
I don't even care. I don't even like him. I do have his merch and watch all his videos and have.
I don't like him. I don't even. That's a big statement. I don't even like
him.
I
mean, love Will and E on another matter. So I checked after you told me because I thought he might have just unfollowed everybody that's not really relevant, and I thought, well, that's me. So I was safe out of that though.
Yeah, whatever, man. It's not deep, is it? It doesn't mean anything.
He's a bit of a nerd anyway. Not going to his Twitter. Piss off.
Maybe I tell you, I've got a conspiracy theory. Maybe you annoyed his girlfriend on Twitter and she made him unfollow you.
Do you know?
Maybe he's whoosh, under that whip now. He could be.
Because you're that hot, Tom. That's where it is.
No, it could be a thing. I disagreed with her on something on Twitter a little while back. I don't remember any specifics of it. But that's definitely not it, is it? Like, it's just he's went, I'm following too many people, and then pushed a bunch of buttons, and one of those buttons happened to have my name next to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as though he can't balance it out with his 500,000 followers on Twitter.
Shut up, I'm trying to find some spin of this to where he fucking likes me, okay? Let me just fucking have something, Dan.
He probably just didn't even realise it was you.
Yeah.
Probably didn't even realise it was you. Just a mass unfollowing call. Not that I've ever done one myself, but I know some YouTubers like to keep the numbers down or follow.
Yeah, all about that skinny ratio.
I don't know.
People that are just knobheads I unfollow sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
So that can be a reason too. No, it's okay, Tom. You know.
Whatever. I'm sure I'll survive.
We'll move on from it. I mean, the important thing, really, is the Keemstar tweet.
Yeah.
That's much more exciting, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, that was cool. I've got that Jackmate follow, though. So, see, I was even on Jackmate's side when that beef was happening. So, fuck Will, I don't even care. But yeah, I got the Jackmate follow. The Keemstar tweet was good. Kami did respond to the tweet with there's this.
Oh, did
yeah,
you?
there's this like thing going around where it looks like Keemstar is shagging a dildo that's been put on a train track.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Have you seen that? Like,
yeah, I have.
I've seen
yeah,
that.
it looks exactly like him. It's not him. Yeah, I actually found.
God, we can only hope.
Yeah, like actually found the guy it was, and he does look a lot like Keemstar.
I just assumed it was some photoshopping, but there's actually a guy who looks like Keemstar going around and doing that.
Yeah,
Jesus
mate. Like,
Christ,
when I was looking through his like Twitter, he was like, he just walked up to this park bench with like no trousers on, slapped his big old dildo down, and started shagging the bench, mate.
I mean, I don't know. I've never seen that one. I think you did a bit more extensive research than I'd ever do. But that's fine.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Noncery and kind of perversion is everywhere. There was a guy in Bristol about a year ago who got caught just up on the downs, sitting in this lovely picturesque spot just overlooking some houses. Just having a wank, he got caught. Just having a wank there on the bench. And the strange thing, I mean, it's all strange, but he was wearing women's underwear.
What?
Oh my God.
He put on a pair of women's panties to spaff off into while he was wanking.
Spaff is an awful word.
I thought he looked pretty.
Oh, it is.
I mean, to be honest with you, I find the whole thought of a male ejaculation repulsive. It's disgraceful. Seminal fluids is, ugh, you know. I'm so heterosexual.
I'm
to imagine someone likes sperm
what
fluids.
do you do when you've because you've just recently again had the woo woo?
Woo woo.
So what do you? Yeah,
the boom boom.
That's why you don't get any sex.
It's
because you call it woo woo.
It's called the woo woo on The Sims, okay, and that shows you how much.
I thought woo woo was a lady's peeping eye.
Well, I mean,
the fuck is a peeping eye?
He winks at you.
Oh, what do you want me to call it? Gash, that's the word.
Yeah, gash. Snatch, mate.
An open source package.
But yeah, I've had an abundance of consensual boom recently, Dan, yes.
Yeah, so what happens when when you inevitably spaff, should we call it? Like,
well, it goes into a condom and I chuck it away, Dan. What do you think I'm doing? Sticking it in the fridge for a treat for later. I'm not Tanner bloody Mojo. Like Jesus Christ. No, I get rid of it. It's gone.
But you said that you find the idea of it disgusting.
What do you do when you wank is what he's trying to ask.
On her back?
What do you do when you wank? And it's all over your hands.
I get
and
rid
it goes
of
in
it.
your belly button and all that hair gets covered in it and it's just horrible.
Oh, well, God! Oh, Tom,
I mean, I learned how to successfully masturbate many years ago. It doesn't kind of go off firing at my belly button and stuff. I'll just use a tissue and, catch it, gone in the bin or something.
That sound effect wasn't
I'm not bathing in it, Tom. What are you doing? Why is it all over your bloody chest and your stomach and your hands and stuff?
Yeah.
Wanking with abandon, like there's no one round, just bathing it, rubbing it all over yourself afterwards.
Just having a wank lying down, innit? It's not that deep. Like, I don't intend
I tell you what, this is got.
I'll get it on my chin. Like, I'm not Marky. Right?
Oh, no, we're not doing this.
I'll watch you guys. I'll watch you. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
I mean, look, I don't like semen. I enjoy ejaculating, but I'll get rid of the evidence afterwards, like any sane human.
Of course, it's gross.
Like,
if you wash it with cold water as well, it just goes all minging.
Breakfast.
I don't know. Like, I made this Twitter video the other day because I had this incredible crisp, this life-changing crisp that was infused with oil. And once when I was having, she was performing the blowjobbiest on me.
What did you say?
Unfortunately, when she was performing the blowjobbiest on me, unfortunately, things got a little bit heated too quick, and my love flowed into her mouth unexpectedly. Yeah. And I imagine I was saying, like, for me, the burst of like salt and vinegar oil that burst out the crisp must have been much like.
Why did she wake up?
I mean, she was shocked by it, but like I said, it was an honour.
Did you wake her up when you did
It's an honour, really. It's an honour. That nectar that could, form armies and stuff, if that was put into some kind of DNA machine, you could be extracted and get the pure alpha male gene from it.
Half a
She's
cup.
lucky enough to be graced with a little half a cup.
Fucking hell, mate.
I told you, Tom, you know it was a long time since I had Boom Boom, and I was doing that whole No Nut November thing as well, so I had build-ups, I had build-ups.
Scary
so I was surprised I didn't fire her onto the bloody ceiling the first time. I popped the cork, yeah, absolutely.
It was No Nut Millennia for you, wasn't it?
I tell you, we've gone very spunky, haven't we? This podcast wasn't meant to be anywhere near this spunky.
Oh, I think I started that, actually. Yeah,
I don't know where it's come from. We
Yeah.
should move on to like normal stuff now, probably. People don't want to hear that much about spunk, I don't think.
Sorry if you're eating breakfast
or
dinner,
if you're listening. I'm sorry.
Or a late snack. Sorry
I'm
for
really
that.
sorry.
That was...
Yeah, if you've just got any kind of moral standards, we do apologise for that. Dark
Have you
descent
boys
that
seen
conversation took there.
It took a dive.
The guy.
Right, let's change the subject.
Made a video on Morgs,
yes, go on, Tom.
and he's photoshopped a bruise onto like his girlfriend, and it's.
I did see Kira Bridget's tweet about that today.
Mate,
I don't know why people have such an obsession on hating.
His content,
being completely
his content
honest,
is obviously aimed for kids. If we watch it, we think it's ridiculous.
The
Kids enjoy it, right? Which obviously I'm not saying he's got amazing content, but it's not aimed at me, so I'm not supposed to think that. But the whole reason that this guy's done this and he's being so dramatic is because he's got like 200,000 subs, and he gets like maybe a couple hundred views a video. Like his channel's like all the way dead. But then, like, when you watch the video, he has got that title because of a line in Morgs' song where he says, like, I'm sorry for, like, giving you abuse or something like that. But obviously it's just about the pranks and all that nonsense. And then at the end, he's talking about how, like, how his next video is gonna destroy Morgs, and he's like, I could talk about so much. I could talk about the fact that he's ugly. He's like, what are you doing? You're out here calling a 17-year-old ugly, mate. That's good content. That is well done. What the fuck, like, so weird.
Some people just play the game so hard, don't they?
Yeah, but
they
it just looks
look
pathetic.
for any
though.
single
like,
reason to make a
like
video.
It's not a funny video.
It's just ridiculous.
It's like he sort of seems like he's going in and attacking and stuff. And unless someone's being a dick, there's no need to. Like, if somebody annoys you, then like yeah, you can take the piss. Loads of people have made videos taking the piss out of Morgs, but there's no need to go on like a personal attack. Like, oh, he's ugly, he's this, he's that. Fucking.
Yeah, I know.
What's the name of the guy who's made the video? What's the channel who
I
made this
retweeted
video?
his last tweet.
I could not tell you off the top of my head.
In such a, it's called a.
But the thing is, Morgs always puts himself to himself, and he's so clever. Because Sharky, Nico's brother, put Morgs deserves more respect. The kid's a genius, which he really, if you break it down, he is. I've been saying this for years. I used to talk to Morgs when he had like 8K. Weird flex, I know, but like I did like back in the Minecraft days, and he's had a clearly devised system where I've been saying this for like years now, but he's devised a system where he can make his whole family and his editor and his girlfriend part of one reality, where he can make an entertaining video for his demographic, but monopolise it to where he can bring another channel in where it's like Morgs' mum and like have a competitive prank war with that, so people go backwards and forwards. It's absolutely crazily good. And I don't know, he keeps himself to himself. Kira was like the second most trending YouTuber last year, just under Shane Dawson. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's just a shame the content's not better, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can say that, but it is like straight trash. Like it's just like jumping about, pulling silly faces and that. But like obviously, like I've said before, it's not aimed at us. If I found out that Callum watched Morgs' videos for fun, I probably wouldn't be his friend anymore. Like, can you imagine just Callum's happy little face
Yeah.
If I found out you were watching Morgs' video, mate, I'll be reporting you to the bloody police. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's fair though. Morgs is in his lane, he's doing his thing. You know, to be photoshopping bruises and stuff is just massively, massively over the line, isn't it? You know, morally
he's
bankrupt.
He's never been in any sort of controversy other than his content. But even then, it's like people make videos on dropping iPhones and like wasting loads.
Mate,
of
it's just jealousy, right? It's because it's very easy for say like
the norm.
Somebody to sit there and be like, oh, this guy's content is shit and mine's amazing. He's got millions of subscribers and I don't, and blah blah. It's like, well, your content's probably not as good as you think it is. Even if it is that good, you're not playing the game properly, which you have to do. Like, I've been looking into analytics and stuff a lot recently, mate, and it doesn't feel like I'm feeling about in the dark anymore. Like, I know where to aim things, and learning the back end stuff is really important. So you see him making this content and doing super well, so you get jealous and you start giving him shit.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's the circle of life. It's there on YouTube. It's always been there. Someone creates content, someone else wants to take the mick out of it, and that's fine. It's all well and good. You know, everyone's got their place. They're doing their thing. It brings attention to each other. You know, it is the YouTube circle of life. But then to be faking like stuff and to, you know, to say, you know, abuse and stuff is just like, it's next level. It's chasing too
taking
hard.
The piss and then it's just being a dick.
Yeah,
it's grim.
That's it.
It's grim.
It's ridiculous.
It's grim. It's like Deji at the moment, just chasing so hard, man. You know, bringing your family into it, making his brother make videos about stuff. It's like, just give it a rest. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not real content.
That's a sad story, and for the most part, I don't.
Nah, that ain't fake.
All of it either A, true or B, real. Do you know what I mean? It's a very,
exactly.
It's a very
and the thing
weird...
is, none of them are playing characters. That's their real family. That's really meant to be what's happening. And it's a sad situation. And they're making these videos, and none of the videos that are coming out of it are any good. They're not amusing. They're not funny. They're not interesting. They're just like rubbish. Just rubbish. It's just this massive. But mate,
that's just Deji's channel anyway,
shit, isn't it? Being shoveled down people's throats. Ridiculous. Yeah, but it's so transparent what he's done.
It's tragic. So it's tragic content, which is what it is.
He's gone way too far over this last month. Way too far.
Deji is losing so many subscribers as well because of it. I don't know what he thought by continuing it he'd have any hope in hell of, like, keeping it up almost.
No, but the thing is, for someone like Deji, all he's known on YouTube is the more controversy he has created, the better it's done for him. Do you know what I mean? That's what has been the lesson for him all the way through. But eventually, it's going to catch up with you. If your content is just dog poo, people are going to realise it eventually. And just creating this drama won't be enough anymore. You know, the drama always worked for him. It's not now. People have got bored of it.
Yeah, yesterday... Deji lost 30k subscribers yesterday.
Man, that's huge.
I've just
like
checked.
A channel, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's loads of people that get into like this sort of scandal or something on purpose. Like, I don't want to talk about him again, but Touch the Queef, like he'll just do something ridiculous. Everybody will kick off, but he attracts all the other morons. So they do end up like growing off it, and just this sort of.
Yeah,
that really boils my piss. I wish he'd piss off, actually. Like when we went to Summer in the City, he was all like, oh yeah, that's not the real me. Like, I don't actually believe in that. So of course he does. Of course he does. That's why he makes the content. It's
mate, he's just a wind up, innit? He's just annoying people intentionally.
You wouldn't want that to
Well, he doesn't care, does he, mate? It works for him.
You wouldn't want that to represent your image. No, I'm in the same partnership
because he makes money,
and I don't know how he still exists in it. Like, really, honestly, no. Well, I know, but the guidelines are a bit. I mean, I don't know how much I'm allowed to go into it, but the guidelines are quite tight, to say the least. I don't even know how I got in, so don't ask.
they will support as long as YouTube let him get away with it and it's making loads of money.
Yeah,
stick by him, won't they? As soon as YouTube kick him off, he'll be gone.
Yeah, I think he tarnishes the whole of that not segment called Christ, the what they call the social climbers. He tarnishes that whole group with the same kind of brush.
Yeah, but they're pretty willing to be tarnished. I mean, what's that blonde one, Millie? She's posing as thumbnails, pretending to be his 13-year-old sister. I mean, do you know what I mean? They're almost jumping into the bloody pot of paint to be tarnished, aren't they?
Well, that's it. And the only one I found that is a genuine person. Now, I can't say it for everybody because I didn't manage to speak to everybody, but the one that I thought was genuinely the most nicest out of them and was an actual person, wasn't just a shell to make ridiculous videos for views, had a bit of a heart, cared what he did, was Elmo Films. Couldn't represent that man any better.
He put a video on Twitter ages ago of him rapping, mate. It was actually really fucking good. It was really good.
Yeah, I mean, we were only in the middle of the street in London, and I was kind of walking past, and I was with a couple of girls that we used to talk to, and we just came off the zip line, and she was like, "Oh, there's Elmo." I was like, "Oh crap," because I didn't know whether they knew who I was because of Cam's Touch the Queef video. I was like, "Oh, this could be quite the confrontation," because I'm not a drama man. Like I couldn't tell you what goes on in any of these videos. I just turn up, shave my head, and go. Do you know what I mean? I don't really have an affiliation, really. And he was he was like, "Oh, how you doing, man? Oh, I've seen you." He was genuinely so nice, such a nice person. I don't understand how that person could be involved with that, and it just blew my mind. It was the same with Tomo. He does such weird videos, like try not to say ooh challenges and stuff, but he's such a nice guy. Like, he was genuinely such a nice guy, and Memulus did a video on him, I think it was, and he got loads of hate, but because
I know who you're talking about now. That's matey that put up
the one that he did that
this video to stop suicide or something like that.
Yeah, it was something like that, and he admitted he did admit that it was a stupid thing to do, and I think obviously he thought at the time it was a good idea, but he's the same age as me. God, I would have made mistakes back then as well, and obviously you learn from them, don't you? Yeah, but he was a genuine person as well. Do you know what I mean? It was like he actually cared. Do you know what I mean? He actually cared about what he
I
does,
think some people are just sort of unaware. Obviously I made that Mike Fox video, and then Mike Fox messaged me on Twitter after, he DM'd me, and excuse me, I'm dying.
That's okay.
He's actually really sound, but obviously after watching him for ages, you have to go watch the video for the context to make sense. I'm not explaining it; it's a long video. But what he was doing was coming from a good place, but he didn't really see how people could interpret it the way I did, and how people could get fed up with it, the depression sort of stuff. He's actually a really nice guy, mate, and he's got a baby on the way. Congratulations, Mike.
Oh, congratulations! Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, Mike Fox Family is the family channel, so
it's
mate,
growing.
It's what babies do when they're in girls, Dan.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thanks
now
for
you
that.
know.
Thanks. The more you know. The more you know.
Should we talk about this fucking promoting gambling to kids noise that's been going on?
Oof.
Probably shouldn't we?
It's a tender subject, but everybody's on the same fence.
Jake Paul.
Yeah.
I don't understand. It's always the biggest YouTubers who seem to take these shady deals, whether it's that or BetterHelp or something. Yeah, you're massive. You're making so much money anyway. Why do you need to then go on and do sponsorships? Like, I'm massively trying to avoid taking sponsorships. They're like a billion times bigger. They've got all this merch and stuff, and they're not even looking into it. Just grabbing at any bloody video sponsor. It's just dodgy, isn't it?
It's ridiculous. I accepted weird flex. I accepted my first 2 sponsorships the other day in a video, and that was like wow, go me. But at the same time, I didn't gain anything off that. I got a free chair out of it for one of them, and I thoroughly researched to what I feel was enough to and I had a look at the reviews, seeing if they were legit company or whether they were just sending me a chair to make them look good. But they've been going for years, do you know what I mean? Yeah. That one was alright, and then the other one was a small developer, and he obviously gave me a bit of money for promoting his game, and I can see development of said game from when it started, and yes, it mightn't be the best at the minute, and I did warn people that it was very early access, and I was completely open and honest, and I was like, it's not finished, whatever, but you can see the progression, and I think it might be a good game in the end. So I was very wary with it. I've had loads. I had a one where it was, I'll not name the company, but it was where you could pay $5 and get a picture pooed on. It was so horrific. It was shit a gif or something. It was ridiculous. It was. I've never known. And the worst thing is, they were expecting that, and I don't want to sound ego out the roof, but they were expecting that for free. I was like, A, no one's going to pay $5 for a picture to be shot on, and B, there's no way I'm even going to consider
that's ridiculous.
Promoting that.
There's nothing wrong with taking sponsorships,
because that's not. It's not general, useful. It's not useful. Yeah.
No, you know what I mean. Everyone's got to pay rent. You know, everyone needs help and stuff. That's it. But when you've got that much money, you know, and they really have, you know, people have got to be aware that these, you know, Rice Scum, Jake Paul are making millions and millions every month. Yeah. You know, just take the time to make sure you're not promoting something rubbish. I
mean, I think it was Rice Scum that said, he came out and said, "Oh, my management said it." And even if I had management, I'd still check myself.
Well, get new fucking management then, innit? It's obviously a scam, but he's pinning it on his manager because, like he said in his video, they offered Keemstar $100,000, right? And
I know,
and obviously Rice Scum's got bigger numbers, so someone phoned him and said, if you make a video doing this, we'll give you, say, 200,000, just.
Oh, I'd probably say more.
Yeah, right. Then he's gonna be okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make he's too stupid, mate, to think or to even care.
Oh, he's got tunnel vision. The way he sees YouTube is, if I make a video, I'll get paid. It's not, if I make a video, I'll help people be entertained. You know, I might help them through a certain problem or issue. Hate to sound like a white knight, and I'll get paid at the end. Bonus, it's just, I'm doing this for money. If it stops, I'll.
Well, yeah, on. I think there's no problem with doing YouTube just for money, because it's a service and people work hard, mate. So that.
Oh, definitely, but you've got to have some morals if you're doing it. You have to have morals. Everybody's got morals. Whether a banker has morals, just because they want to make as much money. Well, just because they want to make as much money as possible doesn't mean they're gonna do something unethical. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think what annoyed me most about it all, right, is it's that whole kind of YouTube circle of life again. Rice Scum knows what he did was massively wrong. He was caught bang to rights, but he didn't even make a proper apology video. He makes this really kind of arrogant video. And I think he's done that to cause more controversy, to bring more views, to profit more off the situation. It's mate, come on. Just hold your hands up, say sorry and be done with it. Don't then go on to your next scam to get more money. out of it.
Well,
it's
funny
just...
you should say that. He's just uploaded a video again about H3H3, saying that H3H3 is not to be trusted.
Yes.
And said apparently he got his ass. Apparently the old man is a hypocrite. I don't know how.
Probably something to do with their game with paid app or something in it. You know, they had that game they released.
Oh yeah, so it was about he's trying to say that the BetterHelp app, which was not great.
No.
That's another app that was, I think, what the fuck was he called? The other news channel that's weird.
DeFranco.
Philip
Phil
DeFranco. Philip DeFranco. He was a part of it, wasn't he?
Oh, he massive, yeah.
Massive part of it, yeah.
Massive, and I think that obviously it turned out to be a scam, didn't it? Because they didn't realise that you were just getting someone that wasn't even a licensed practitioner on, and it was a bit dodgy.
And most of the time not even getting anyone, to be honest.
Yeah, and half the time not getting anybody. But obviously, most of these creators obviously presumed that if Philip DeFranco was a big part of it, then surely it should be trusted.
Which that's where it comes in about he's I've been a fan of Philip DeFranco for ages. I've said a bunch of times he was my favourite YouTuber for a long time, but he knew what he was doing, mate. And then
other YouTubers have genuinely thought this was helpful. I don't think Shane Dawson, H3H3, Boogie, all the people that have been through these issues themselves wouldn't have then put false hope into people's heads deliberately. They've did it thinking it would help people, and obviously it wasn't what it turned out to be.
They went into it thinking this is great, I'm going to make loads of money and I'm doing something really positive. This is going to help people.
Way
but it was too good to be true.
A mystery box website though. BetterHelp, you can understand how that was a scam. You can understand how YouTubers got tricked into thinking it was decent.
Exactly. And there's a history. There's a history with the CSGO stuff as well. Do you know what I mean? It's not like Tom you wouldn't know.
Still being scammed about it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's ridiculous. I don't know on what stage that's at. I know he's also in a bit of bother for having a flamethrower syndicate as well, and he's getting the police on that as well.
Yes.
So he's not having a good time, syndicate. But YouTubers should have learned the lesson of the first one. You can't promote online gambling to
obviously
your audience. You can't do it because you can't guarantee a service from it. You can't guarantee this is what you're going to receive 110%.
Of course you can't.
No,
it's ridiculous. It's simple. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. The BetterHelp blatantly look too good to be true. If they're offering you loads more money than other people, it's too good to be true. Do you know what
exactly.
I mean? It's simple.
And not all of the mystery box sort of websites. Have you seen what's it called? I think it's called Skin Hub.
Yeah, Skin Hub, obviously.
I'm sure they give you odds and stuff like a proper gambling site has to.
Yeah, they do. They do.
There's nothing wrong with promoting gambling. There's nothing wrong with that at all. People can make their own choices. But when you're you're Jake Paul, he said a few times that his core audience was 8 to 15 or something.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's it. Yeah. The only way they're doing that, man, is they're robbing their mum's credit cards and that, isn't it? That's the only way they've got that sort of money knocking about, or because it's around Christmas time,
or it's they've got access to their savings or something, their birthday money or something, which is even worse.
It's bizarre, is what it is. I've never ever known other than the CS:GO one. I've never known something as stupid as it, because Jake Paul has said countless times on interviews that he's got young kids watching, and there was no disclaimer to go, you need to be 18 on this website, You know, don't go and do whatever you can. It was just like, wow, look at these Yeezys I got. Wow, isn't that so good? You can do it too. All you need is 3 digits off the back of your parents' credit card.
Yeah.
Like, there was no justification of, yes, it's gambling. Yes, you need to be 18 or 21 in the US. Yes, you need your own money. Don't gamble anybody else's money. If that was the case, then it would have been a bit better. But the fact that he went, nah, whatever, yeah, you do.
Like, a massive part of me wants to say that if you think you can pay $75 and get like a £250 million mansion, then you're a dumb fuck. But
yeah, you deserve to waste your money.
Yeah, but it's easy to say that, but not when it's aimed at kids that don't understand. They haven't learnt yet that if something's too good to be true, it almost definitely is.
That is the only loophole. If you're 21 and you think you can get a mansion off opening a case online, you're a twat. You are a twat. You deserve to lose that money. But if you're 7 and you go, Mum, I'm going to win you a mansion, give me your credit card. Yeah. Like, and you deserve a punch in the face for not telling the kids.
Yeah, and it's...
That's it.
Like, what I started thinking about as well is, like, if you imagine all these kids that are, like, just like I was coming up, mate. Like, we weren't, like, proper broke, but we couldn't, like... Not that I'm into any of that nonsense anyway, but if I ever asked for anything like Supreme, like I never wore anything branded, we were skint. So imagine you're like that and you're constantly skint and you've got $25 and you think maybe I could win a pair of shoes to go flex, like, because kids get bullied for that shit. So there's so many insecure kids that are skint, and it's like the lottery, isn't it? It's like a tax on hope. You're not going to win, but chuck more money at it anyway, just in case. Like,
that's it, and then it causes an addiction. And it's a real, genuine thing, which I don't think, you know, when there's money on the table in front of you, it's like, take this money, ask no questions, or ask questions and get no money. It's like, for them, as I said, it's tunnel vision for them. Rose-tinted glasses, all they can see is the money, and they don't think about the consequences, and on that note, it's their own fault.
Gambling addiction is bad, man. It is so bad.
Gambling is wrong, kids. At the end of this, if there is any kids,
it's not wrong. It's not wrong. Just do it responsible.
You can do it on my site. I found this great site. It's called Don't Be a Bellend and Spend It All in the Mansion.com. And if you use the code Ranty, you'll get 5 free spins. That'll guarantee you a pair of Yeezys.
There you go. Free pair of Yeezys.
There you go.
But yeah, obviously gambling's fine. Just do it responsibly if you're old enough. When the fun stops, you stop. And that's a pretty banging fucking slogan.
Sounded good. You sounded pretty authoritative for such a short person, actually, I have to say.
No, I'm compact. I'm mighty and compact.
Compact.
Yeah, like a hand grenade. Right, I'm small, but I'll do fucking damage. Like.
Damage, Little Mix. That's what I'm going to call you.
Don't you dare call me Little Mix.
Oh, you're Little Mix and Dan's Picking Mix.
Picking Mix.
That's my nickname.
Was that a fat joke, Callum?
Little Mix and Picking Mix.
I go to the gym now. You can't say that.
What's your favourite machine? The vending. But
Actually, I was quite disappointed. Actually, in my gym, I went in to have a look at what drinks they do in a vending machine. They're all protein shakes.
Obviously.
I wasn't impressed.
God. Protein shakes.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
I didn't want like a 2-litre bottle of Coke.
Mate,
I wanted some more.
I'm getting proper
you don't
round,
want a thick protein shake, though, do you?
You're getting proper round, did you just
mate,
say?
I'm getting round, like, I'm
You're
getting...
becoming rotund.
Mate, I am a little... fucking potbelly prince right now. Like, I need to go to the gym or just stop eating nonsense.
I hate it when I get a bit more round.
Mate, I'm getting proper round. Like, now, I give it 2 more weeks, and if I wear a belt and a scarf at the same time, I'll turn into sausages, mate. I'm putting weight on everywhere. I've got man titties. And when I run downstairs, I feel that shit bounce now.
Yeah, it's horrible when you put weight on. My weight changes loads. I get really skinny and then quite fat, and really skinny and quite fat. I'm at my peak at the moment, though. 15 stone of rippling man, mate.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it is all the sex. But it has just been Christmas, and that's my excuse. I'm festively plump. I'm not fat yet. I'm festively plump.
That's what I say. Like for every, I'm like Halloween plump, then I'm Christmas plump, then I'm Valentine's Day plump, then I'm Easter plump.
Plump and ready to pump.
You're plump and ready to pump.
That's me. Ranty, plump and ready to pump.
I'm really pleased with my new nicknames for you two. Picky Mix and Little Mix. It's perfect.
Nah, you're not calling me Little Mix.
So we got
I
Little
am.
Mix.
I've just been
Mix
doing it.
and Tiny Dicks.
And Tiny Dicks, okay.
Yeah.
That's the real
Big
reason
cow.
why it's called Tic
Big
Tac,
cow.
anyway.
You'd love to have looked at my penis, wouldn't you, Tom? I saw you looking when we went away to the Isle of Wight trying to take a peek. I didn't want to intimidate you, so I didn't let you see it. Plus, I didn't want you to fall in love with me either.
I'm so glad I didn't come.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, me too. Me too. Because it would have freaked him out. It would have freaked him out.
How would it have freaked him out?
Because he doesn't like semen, does he?
Yeah! He's just floating along the hot tub.
And we're back to the semen again. You know what? That's probably quite a good point to wrap it up, isn't it? We've gone back full circle to seminal fluids again.
Yeah, it is.
Is that what we're calling it? Just forget the three wise men. It's just the seminal fluid podcast.
Seminal
We could
fluids.
call it no, like that's like obviously it's
Seminal
called.
fluid.
This episode could be called that.
I tell you what, to be honest with you, this is the first episode. You know, anything when it's born is all about insemination. You know, insemination,
You're right.
you need
That's
spunk.
reception.
You need sperm to
the
create
conception,
something
the
great. Conception,
You're totally waffling,
insemination.
But it sounds
works.
right.
It works. It's beginning with one single spermatozoid, which we have thoroughly discussed this evening. And the next episode, you know, we'll get into one subject and get into the meat and bones of it. But you've got a real kind of a feel for the three wise men, I think, from this first one.
You do. So I'm Tom
very
Stockdale.
spunky.
After this, come subscribe to me. The other two don't matter. Come subscribe to me because I'm hitting 100k this year and I need your help.
The bread line.
Look in the
Okay,
description.
Dan, you could
top
edit.
link. The top link in the description is my channel. Please do that, Callum.
So
Bread line.
Dan, you can edit that all out, what Tom just said there.
Yeah, I
right?
can actually.
Perfect. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. It's been a pleasure to be with you for this kind of 3/4 of an hour. This little segment, it's been gorgeous. And yeah, do go and subscribe to Tom Stockdale. Do go and subscribe.
We've
All right, pick a mix. Chill out.
All right, Tiny Dicks. We've talked about our nicknames and we've talked about how Jake Paul and Rice Gum are tits.
And how I'm
and
totally
Moses
not
isn't too
bothered at all
bad,
that Will
but
unfollow me on Twitter.
Content's still a little bit tittish. And how...
Yeah,
but-
that came across
Good.
loud and clear. The
Yes,
fact that
yeah,
you're not
you're
bothered,
totally
I
not
think,
bothered.
Really clear, really loud and clear.
Yeah. The three tweets that you made
I don't know
totally
what you're talking about.
made that true as well.
Backed up in words and action there. Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
And on that note, thank you so much for
Subscribe to
watching.
PewDiePie.
We'll see you in the next episode.
See you
I
Thanks.
said
later.
subscribe to PewDiePie.
What?
You can edit this.